I got here early in the morning on the off season and there are already lots of people taking pictures. If you've seen my channel before though, you can probably work out what the